What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us. Another episode of Royally Fuck, where we go over this week's FOC list. And we were just talking about it a little bit. It's not a bad week. It's not huge. It's not too small. So not a lot of really good stuff going on this week, though.
Yeah, I find it's going to be a lot of cover buys this week, if anything. So we'll have to navigate that one accordingly.
Yeah. All right. So we'll check that out in a minute. But before we do that, let's go ahead and say hello to the chat. I see we got Michael Baker up here with comment number 2 in case the YouTube fuckers deleted his first one. And guess what? They did. They deleted the first one because this is the first comment that I see. So you are still first, though. Paul Salvar, Mr. Need a Hero in the house this morning. How are you doing? And I see we got Dan De La Torre in here joining us, checking out the FOC this week. What's going on, Dan? Thank you for joining us. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it because I know Mr. Marvell's got some things going on this afternoon, so we're on a little bit of a time limit. We got this.
Goddamn.
We will check it out, starting off, as we always do, with Image Comics. And so we got the first issue of Antarctica, I think, just came out. I did pick it up, but I did not read it yet. It was a premise that was... Man, I don't even remember what the fuck it was about. It was some shit. Obviously, it takes place in Antarctica.
Is this the one that's like based on like an audiobook or something like that? Or
it
like
might be. I can't remember. Oh, no, wait. That's Impact Winner, I believe.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what the fuck this is.
Right? Like I said, I grabbed the first issue, but I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. I Hate Fairyland number 8. I didn't realize that was still going on. I think I fell off that shit. Issue 3 or 4. Let's see what else we got. We got In Hell We Fight. I know I did pick up the first one of this. I do not.
That one I read the first issue of, but I didn't really want to read it, but I wanted to give number 1 a try, so I did. It was okay.
Yeah.
I started reading number 2, which came out this week, and I got like halfway through, and I'm like, I wasn't really invested in the story, so I kind of dropped it, but I might come back around after the first arc, or if the whole series ends, however it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, it was one of those ones. It didn't really like stand out for me or anything like that. Like, it wasn't bad or anything by any means. It just, it was okay. It was an all right read, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
All right, we got Magic Order 4 and number 6. So the 4th volume of Magic Order is wrapping up, and I didn't read any of this volume, to be honest, because I have not been on Magic Order.
I've been slowly collecting it, but I haven't read any of it. But I'm definitely gonna take, if this is the last one or however it is, I might take a good, nice binge read to it. It's Mark Millar, so yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. Next up, we got Something Epic number 4, and this has been pretty solid so far. This I am reading. Definitely a good series.
Definitely. I really like the last issue. That was really good.
Yeah. And of course, you got the movie homage posters that stand out. We got fucking Indiana Jones for sure. And what is that? I don't know. Rambo, Terminator? I don't know what the second one is.
Yeah, it definitely looks like, I want to say it's Rambo.
I believe it might be Rambo. I see we got Hyper Combo Comics in here popping in. What's going on? How you doing today, Hyper?
Hyper, do you need a link to jump on for FOC New Comic Book Day stuff? I know that's right up your alley.
I feel like you definitely...
Speaking of Indiana Jones, have you seen the new movie yet?
I have not seen the new one yet.
I'm hemming and hawing about what I want to go see this weekend. Like I have a free movie ticket to the theater, so I'm deciding between Indiana Jones, Oppenheimer, or Barbie, or like something, but... Yeah, I feel like it's my weekend off, well, mostly. So I want to go check something out at least.
Yeah. Damn.
I feel like I want to see Oppenheimer, but it's like a a movie like that. I don't have that
I'd
in
be
me.
torn between. Right, I would be torn between Oppenheimer and Indiana Jones for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Indiana Jones.
Probably would end up leaning towards Indiana Jones also. All right, let's see. Next up, we've got The Cull #1, a new series coming out from Image. I'm checking out the synopsis on this, and man, I can't remember what the fuck it was about. It was like a horror series, something like that. It wasn't one that really like stood out a lot to me from the synopsis. So, I mean, I'm gonna pick it up the first issue, check it out, give it a read. I do like that E cover over here on the end, that Shein. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The
even the
way,
cover, like
the
nothing
way that
here.
the way that they described it was that something is killing the children meets the Goonies. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's not really a premise that does it for me, to be honest. But I mean, you never know, I guess.
If anything, though, the cover artist, the main cover artist, is also doing interiors, and his work is really good.
Oh
Um,
wow, really?
yeah, like very like lifestyle painting
Yeah.
type of work. So yeah, I read it. I liked his art on the Mighty Valkyries from Marvel, and it was amazing. At least.
Okay, definitely worth checking out for that then.
Mhm.
Just say that. I mean, that A cover, yeah, the A cover and the E cover are probably easily the two best. What can we do? All right, next up, we get to talk some Void Rivals. We've got #1 getting a third print with another depiction of Jetfire on there. So that's definitely one that if you're a Transformers fan, is worth picking up. And we got right beside it the #2 getting a second printing, and so it's kind of relevant because it's bringing a group of characters back into like the whole Transformers universe. I think they were called the Skulloids or something like that. I
Something like
believe.
that. Yeah, sorry with
Yeah,
an F. Yeah.
yeah. So and of course that's one of them right there on the cover. So that's worth picking up. I think I like what they're doing with the second printings so far. Like that
Yeah, they're
Jetfire
not
that
bad.
they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
have
looks cool.
little
Like
character spotlights almost.
right. Just I mean, so simple, but it works.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a nice set to complete for all the completists out there.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
I
actually,
will be honest, because we also have to mention real quick that we have Void Rivals #3 on FOC this week.
mhm.
For this series, like I grabbed the first one, okay, obviously, and then we got all the hype and everything because Jetfire showed up in there and whatnot. Which I was lucky to try and grab a few different copies of it to begin with. Just it was a new series from Image that I wanted to check out. But I honestly thought that I was like, okay, they did the cameo. Now they're just going to go about the whole Void Rival story and probably not really see a whole lot more out of anything, I guess, until we actually get like a Transformer series or whatever. But jumping right into the second issue and they come back with the Skulloids or whatever, yeah, it's definitely keeping me interested so far. So I'm gonna stay on for the third issue.
Yeah, I after reading #1, I kind of wanted to shit on it just for the overhype of it, but I read #2 this morning, and it was okay. Like to me, like I don't know all the classic Transformers characters, so to me, like they
Right.
feel like new characters, and they feel at least like organically brought into it. I
Yeah.
think when they start bringing in GI Joe characters, when you have a very cosmic, like they were literally saying that, like, oh yeah, these two planets have lived in conflict for 1,000 years, blah 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 blah, and then you're going to bring in like Snake Eyes into the whole mix. How is it going to make sense into the universe?
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be interesting to see how they do that. Same thing like you. I'm a little skeptical on it because it doesn't really seem like it's going to make a whole lot of sense. But so far, they're doing pretty well. So I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt for the moment. And I see we got the adventurous Joe in here. What's going on, Joe? How you doing this morning? We got next. I mean, The Walking Dead Deluxe. You know, the full color reprints. So if you're into that, you've got your selection of covers, of course. All right. Getting into Boom Studios this week, we've got Dune House Harkonnen. So if you're a Dune fan, picking that up, that's something to look forward to. And we got Sirens of the City #2. Did you read the first issue of this, Margot?
I did. I wasn't really sure what to expect. It was okay. Yeah, it's nothing too groundbreaking. It's ideas of like mythological characters like the Sirens, living in places like New York and stuff like that. So it was a decent read. I'm kind of glad that it's just a 6-issue mini. I feel like that's probably all the story that I need to get out of it. So
right.
I'll at least keep on reading it for sure.
Okay, now let me ask you another question. Have you read any of or seen any of the Percy Jackson series?
I did. Actually, didn't they just announce a TV series?
I think they are going to be doing something with it. Did you get Percy Jackson vibes off of it? Because that's what I kind of got when I was reading it.
I did, and actually, I just read what was it was an AWA series that just finished like a few weeks ago. Trojan, and it was like same kind of that same kind of idea. I mean, the AWA one was a lot more graphic, but after reading that, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so is this like a new genre that we're kind of gonna start writing all over again?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kenneth, what's going on this morning? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it does feel like we have seen a little bit of that. And the one from AWA Trojan, I mean, like, it was
dark.
good. It was dark. It was dark, but it was good.
Yeah.
And it had those decal covers, so those are always... All right, next up we've got Something Is Killing the Children #32 with a couple of pretty nice alternative covers. I like both the B and the E FOC reveal cover.
Man, okay, have we not seen this B cover by Dan Moore before? I swear we have.
I feel like we've at least seen something
very similar. I thought this was an exclusive cover when they relaunched at #20 or 25 or whatever it was.
It's possible there was definitely something similar to that at least. But it's solid. I like it. Nice cover. All right. Wild's End. Are you reading that? Because I am not reading that at all. So I have no information on it.
No. Books that involve animals, I really just can't get into for some reason. They just it's weird. I mean, I'm reading Animal Castle and that's about it. But yeah, when they're doing like actual like human type things without opposable thumbs, it throws me off.
I don't know if that's gonna work actually. Might not have DC this week. I'm not sure why it's not up to DC.
Are you logged into your Pullbox account? That's the only way it shows up.
It should be. It should be auto logged in, but then it just asked for the login. I don't know why. I don't know if there's an issue with it or might be an issue on my end. There we go. Looks like we got it now. There we go. Huh. I guess it logged me out for some reason. All right. Anyway, back to it.
Did you see Dan's comment? We're going for 20 minutes there, Dan.
He's getting nothing on his end. Anybody? Can everybody else hear us? Let's see. Okay, Baker says he's got us. Baker can hear us. It looks like so. I'm not sure. Maybe Dan, maybe try a refresh or I don't know. Somebody in chat tell Dan hit the refresh button or whatever.
That damn Comcast or whatever it is, Dan.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got going on there. It seems like everybody else. Paul sees us. I feel a little bit better now. Okay, Hyper hears us. Cool. All right, we're good. We're good. We are live. It's Dan. It's definitely Dan. Dan got to hit the refresh or call Comcast or some shit. All right, so let's see. We've got Batman: Brave and the Bold, number 4, which I guess this is an unlabeled Night Terrors tie-in for reasons I don't know
The
what
covers
they are.
the covers very much look like it. So, but
Yeah.
this is an anthology series that are kind of standalone stories of like why would they need to be tied into Night Terrors?
Maybe that's why they didn't label it as Night Terrors, because maybe it's just like one of the stories in there or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, that beat cover's nice. I do like
it's no
that.
new.
The Schmidt is decent. And of course, you can't go wrong with the Anacleto on the 1 and 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got Batman, Superman, number 18, World's Finest. I mean, it has been a solid series so far. I think this is kind of going to be starting a new arc on this one. I believe the last one is just wrapping up.
Yeah, I was really falling off with that Metamorpho, Amaze Morpho, or whatever they were calling him. So yeah, I skimmed through the issue number 17, and yeah, luckily it's ending. So they're doing another story arc on Boy Thunder again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely back on because yeah, that arc was just running a little too long for me. So
Right.
we're back on it.
Get to check out a new arc, see how that goes. And of course, they got a Blue Beetle movie cover. In case you're going to collect those, there's going to be a bunch of those this week. And we got the cover F, the foil variant. So,
Oh god, I'm so sick of foil covers.
you're gonna get plenty of them. They're gonna stick around. It looks like.
I looked at someone's post about SDCC exclusives, and like half of them are all variants or like homages and stuff like that. I'm like, are we
Yeah.
scraping the bottom of the barrel? Like we're just throwing a foil onto any cover?
I mean, it really seems like that's a big thing now, is to re-release a lot of covers that were
Foil,
like iconic.
ooh,
Yeah,
color
in
swap.
foil or whatever. And it's like, I don't know. It just, okay, whatever. You got a fucking foil, but it's still fake. It's
Yeah.
still a reprint or whatever you want to call it. It's not the original. So it is what it is. Some people are into them, though. Some people are into them. So fuck you, Comcast. All right, we got Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red. That's an anthology style series where we get a bunch of different, Harley Quinn stories in the black, white, and red style. And Margot and I were agreeing. We both like that B cover. A lot of detail on that.
The jaw. The one thing I don't like about it is it's not symmetrical. If it was like it had more symmetry on the left and right hand side, it'd be so perfect. Like the amount of detail into it is wild.
Yeah. And let's see. We'll go ahead. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it down to mention that we got Hawk Girl number 2 of 6 coming up with a Blue Beetle cover and a fantastic cover by Derek Chu. I have no idea who that character in the back is. So I don't know if that's somebody new that might. Well, it's.
Is that a corgi?
It is a corgi. It is a corgi. I mean,
damn. What is it with corgis now? Like, remember those Star Trek covers? Is that corgi? Like, is that an important character, or is that just like a running joke of something?
Well, okay, so that was a bit of both for that series. Because I guess they were doing. It was a joke series, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had like a dog that was to be assimilated by the Borg or something like that. I don't know. So that's why they went with that. I mean, that was, I guess, the dog in the series. I can't say for sure because I didn't read it, but
it's a joke that
I think I did actually get. Yeah, I think I actually did get 2 of the covers for it, though, to be honest.
I mean, I don't blame ya.
Oh, okay, and we got to mention, of course, Night Terrors number 4. If you are collecting those fluorescent ink variants, this is the week. It is on FOC this week. It's the only one of the Night Terrors, of the actual Night Terrors covers that is on FOC this week. I think the rest of them will hit next week, I believe.
Well, it's kind of funny, ironic that even for that they are obviously soliciting it so far in advance to print it out, and then the covers got screwed up with the ink, and then they ended up being like recalled or whatever. So it's not really working out for them, no matter how far in advance they put it out.
Yeah, right. It really didn't seem to help much. Dan, you've never heard of Corgi. So the IDW just did a series called what was it? Star Trek, I think Dogs of War, I believe was what it was called.
Corgi, you know those little dogs, with the big butts, the one that Queen Elizabeth used to have running around?
Yeah, if you go into any of your comic book stores that keep new comic book day issues and have a little bit of a backstock of them, they probably have the entire miniseries in their backstock issues that you could grab. So you can check that out. All right, speaking of Night Terrors, we got Catwoman number 2 for that tie-in. And boom, there we go. There's the winner on that one. The Tula Lote, a little bit of ass on the cover.
Yeah. I kind of like the 1 in 25 as well. I like the black and white and just like that little splash of red for the apple.
Right. And it's a pretty nice cover. Of course, you got to pay the 1 in 25 prices for it. So,
yeah.
And we got Night Terrors Nightwing number 2. I almost thought that was Poison Ivy on the cover there at first, but it's not.
The Matina from this week was like a banger for Nightwing. It's so good.
Yeah, that Matina cover is fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
So, easily the winner on that one. And more Night Terrors. We got Punchline number 2 with, for me, I think the Ijikuri is the C cover. So. Oh shit! Nope. I'm still more. We got Superman number 2 also. And let's see. Man, the Zhang's not bad.
Yeah, I kind of like the Wood. And you know what? Reading a lot of these stories, they feel so rushed because a lot of them are just going to be 2-issue, self-contained things for the event that like nothing. I don't know. You feel like you read them, but you got like no advancement of the story or what's going on. They're very only like loosely connected of the bigger story. They could have just done
right.
A 4-issue Night Terrors storyline. They could have done like 12 and just did that in itself and nothing else. Because they're
the most standalone tie-ins ever.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're still not through. We've also got Wonder Woman number 2 this week. So let's see. Oh, probably the call.
See, I like the one. I like the 1 in 25. Like that. That's some creepy shit.
Yeah, that 1 in 25 is really nice. That might be worth the 1 in 25 money on that one.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got Penguin number 0. I feel like this has been on FOC a few times now, hasn't it? I believe that's the one that's reprinting the
Oh yeah, Penguin 0 collects Batman 125 through 127 backup stories. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been on FOC a few times now. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it at this point. Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, number 5. So this series is getting ready to wrap up. I read like the first issue or 2. I tried to stick with it, but I just couldn't stay interested in it. So, that's another typical Superboy series.
And this is the one that won the fan vote. So I have been reading this. And yeah,
hold on. You know what the problem with those fan votes are? The fucking series that they give you, all of them are just bullshit anyway. Like that's completely the problem. So you're like, okay, so you're telling us we get to choose from the bottom of the fucking barrel of shit that we would want to see to begin with. So
It's very
like,
telling when a Superboy story wins the entire thing. That's very telling.
yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. All right, we got Tales of the Titans #2, and I actually think this A cover is a fucking banger.
Yeah, I love Nicola Scott. Her art is amazing. I was actually flipping through her Instagram this morning, and she's doing the prints of like she did like a collage of like Wonder Woman. So like throughout like her different looks, and then kind of Linda Carter, Gal Gadot, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like her artwork is amazing.
Yeah, she kills it. And that A cover, there you go. You know, shows it right there. Yeah, I actually like it even more than the Ward, the 1 in 25 or the 1 in 50, to be honest.
Definitely more than the Blue Beetle cover.
Yeah. Well, we also have that cover F, which is Marvel's favorite, a foil.
Oh God.
For reasons.
I only like it because it's Chris Samney. I do like his artwork at least for sure, but yeah, not enough for a foil.
All right, and wrapping up DC, we've got again this Wonder Woman War of the Gods special edition is on FOC again. I know. Wait, I think maybe it was just a #1 that was on FOC before. I don't remember it having a number, so I could be wrong on that one. But we've got the Vigil #4 also on FOC, and we don't have art for it on here, but Marvel was looking over on the other site, and that B cover, that Malavia, it's going to be fire. I saw art for that online.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw it on Instagram, and yeah, man, it's pretty killer. So definitely one to keep an eye on, especially if you're reading the story, which has been all right. It's been up and down.
Yeah, I almost wish they could expand it to 8 issues, even just to give it a little more flesh out. Like with so many characters, and then each issue kind of seems to be a spotlight on each. Like, we don't really get a full story. It's like a lot of back history, a little bit of what's going on present day, and then kind of back and forth. Like, how are we going to, eventually wrap up this one mission that we're doing?
Right. It feels like it's going to be rushed towards the end a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they'll wrap it up well. Okay. Getting into the big one this week, got ASM 32. And of course, we got to mention that Disney 100 variant because we got Daisy as Spider-Gwen.
And, when are they going to end these Disney 100 covers? I love them, but oh my God, like now we're just kind of going a little too far on it.
I think there's a total of 12 of them, I believe.
God. I think they announced even more, actually, to be quite honest. This is like the only thing that's keeping ASM going, because it's not the story for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
And actually, there was an Elizabeth Torque homage to the Craven, the one where Spider-Man's coming out of the grave. It might. Don't tell me it's an incentive.
Is that this week? Is it an incentive? That could be.
Well, I hope not. I saw it on Penguin. Oh yeah, it's the 1 in 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Black Panther #3, and I am behind. I have not got to start reading this series yet, so I can't say if it's any good or not.
I was not a fan of #1. I tried to read #2, and yeah, I'm just not going. It's just going to be a no for me. So, you know what? If they introduce a new $100 character, well then I guess I'm going to miss out because yeah, I can't. It's a little too text heavy, which isn't always bad, but yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Too much of a focus on characters who are not Black Panther is really what they're going with.
I'll have to wait on mine to get here to find out. So we'll see. All right. We've got Captain America. Okay, it says Captain America finale. I'm not sure. Are they ending both series and just relaunching then? Is that what I'm
I
getting
think so,
out of
yeah.
all of this? Because they have Sentinel of Liberty and Symbol of Truth going on right now.
So I think those were ending, and I think that I forget how they were doing it, but there was a way that they were doing it, but let's just go with it. They're probably just going to relaunch the whole series as something new because that's what Marvel does, obviously.
Right. Yeah, sounds about right. So there you go. The land variant is pretty nice.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate. I really liked Symbol of Truth. Symbol of Truth, the one with Sam Wilson. That was actually really good. I liked it better than.
I'll be honest. I liked both of them. I mean,
yeah,
Symbol of Truth was probably better for me, but I liked Sentinel of Liberty too. I thought they were both solid runs.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not the biggest Captain America fan in the world. I mean, I do like Cap, but no, it's not usually one of my favorite reads. But I was definitely enjoying both runs of that.
Yeah.
So. All right, we got Daredevil and Echo number 404 with the Phil Noto covers, and this has quietly been a very good miniseries, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just actually read number 2, and yeah, it was really good. So it's pretty interested in it. Looking forward to see where that's going. I think, I haven't got to read number 3 yet, so I'm not sure if it's
they're definitely trying to tie in like a whole historical like a whole that what am I trying to say? That Echo's family and Matt Murdock's family have they've crossed paths like multiple times,
right?
Hundreds of years. So yeah, it feels a little forced, but the storyline in itself is still pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. It is very convoluted in the premise for sure. Like, but they do that shit all the time. Like, I don't know why, and they feel this fucking need to have to do that. But yeah, like the whole family generational backstory has to be tied to whatever. Okay.
Whatever the next MCU property is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but yeah. All right, we got Deadpool number 10, and I mean. Deadpool's been surprisingly good also for a Deadpool series. I think the problem for me with Deadpool series in the past is they've never really felt hugely relevant, I guess. But this one kind of does. Like, it does feel more relevant than any of his series in the past. Just because, like you're getting... First of all, you get the new characters, his new love interest. Oh fuck, I can't remember what her name is. But
I can't remember either.
But you got interesting new characters. You've got the tie-in with the mutants and the stuff that's been going on with Krakoa. You have the Carnage dog, and that's like actually a major part of the storyline right now. So it actually feels like it's tied into the rest of the Marvel universe for once.
Yeah,
and that's always been, I think, Deadpool's problem for me is he just feels so separated.
Yeah, but then again, like we see Deadpool everywhere. Like, what's the other one that's going on now? The Liefeld one, bigger, the one with the female Shatterstar.
Yeah,
we have that going on. He's an X-Force and stuff like that. So like, it feels like we're getting like a little too much Deadpool, but even still, like it still feels that it's still relevant at least.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When you do see him, like actually, even in the other books, like X-Force and
Wolverine.
Well, obviously the Deadpool series, those are obviously going to have a more comedic vibe. But when you see him show up in the X-Men and everything like that, it always like he pops in and it's like a comedy issue. They solve it. He's gone. It's done. Whatever. And then you just kind of forget about the whole thing that it ever even happened in it, and it never mattered. Whereas now you're getting a little more where it like actually matters because the Carnage dog is important for whatever reason we're gonna find out down the road here, and it's just yeah.
And maybe they're running with good synergy of, obviously Deadpool is coming, so they got to make him a little more mainstay and not just, he's
Yep,
here,
right.
he's gone. So yeah, I mean, and then with Benjamin Percy writing Wolverine and X-Force, it's a little more of a mainstay and like in continuity of like what's actually going on with the story. So
Yeah, that definitely helps. All right, we got Fantastic Four getting an annual. You know how important those are.
yeah.
And Invincible Iron Man #9. They just wrapped up the fucking set of connecting covers they were doing for those with all the different armors. So
Oh yeah, the Bob Layton ones.
yeah. So I'll be honest, I probably will not. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I guess, crack one of these open and start reading. I read one of the earlier issues and wasn't super into it, so it's like
Where's
whatever.
did we already do the Emma Frost wedding? Is that number 10?
I think that's I think that's getting ready to come out. I think that's number 10.
Hmm.
I believe maybe.
Yeah, I feel with something like that there would be like a whole bunch of exclusives for sure.
Yeah, you would have to imagine there will be.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's probably where I'll jump back into it and check it out again and start reading it though.
Yeah.
All right, we got Jean Grey getting a miniseries, 4 issues, and actually got some bangers of the covers. I don't mind the A cover, kind of like that. It's not bad. You can't go wrong with Derek Chew for sure.
Yeah,
George,
the Chew, it honestly it feels very the Marvel Duel, the Net Tease cover.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It looks exactly it would fit right in with that whole set for sure.
Yeah. I wish they did more. Like why I get the focus is probably gonna be like her early days as Marvel Girl, but
Mm-hmm.
like nobody cares for the green outfit. Like
I know, right? Why do they always use that shit? Yeah. The George Perez, you can't go wrong with that, for sure. And of course, Miss Minutes. There's a whole slew of Miss Minutes. Yeah, speaking of, we've got Marvel Unleashed. Of course, taking a look at the Pet Avengers, basically. And we've got another Miss Minutes on that one. But
who
we
asked
also have some
who
standout
asked
Ron
for this
Williams.
book? I'm gonna guess it's probably
That
gonna
one.
be a new character as well, a new
A new
like
pet.
Doctor Doom dog or something like that.
Yeah, that would make sense. I could see them doing that for sure. I do like the Ron Limbs, of course, Lockjaw and Red Wing. Looks like I don't know. I'm gonna bet since there's no more of them, he probably does. Well, we got 4 issues, 2 per issue. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's what I
probably
was thinking too.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
think about right.
a Throg one might be pretty good.
Yeah, right for sure. All right, we got a big week for K-Man again this week because we got Moon Knight, City of the Dead #2. Man, that fucking Alex Horley cover, it's beautiful.
Yeah, his art is amazing, and I hope that they didn't screw up, and I hope this is actually like an open order cover and not actually like a 1 in 25 because this is
I know, right?
really good. I haven't read the issue yet. I just picked up my books yesterday, so I'm
Yeah, I haven't got
behind
to
on
read this
all
one yet.
that.
Now, was this? Yeah, this was the Scarlet Scarab one, right? Yeah, yeah. There
Yeah,
she
so
is.
Moon Knight 25 was her first Layla appearance, and City of the Dead would have been her first Scarlet Scarab appearance,
Right. Right.
or at least on the cover, anyways.
Tying it into the MCU, as
Yeah.
always. All right. Next up, we've got Planet of the Apes #5 for anybody that may or may not be reading that. And we've got a new series for the X-Men, Realm of X #1. Because obviously they're getting ready to jump into this whole Fall of X storyline. So I think they've axed most of the runs that they're doing right now, right?
Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah.
have kind of been killed off. I'm guessing that this is going to be their supplement to New Mutants, because I think the what was it called?
Oh, okay.
Lethal whatever was. I think that just ended. So
Yeah.
there's
Legion.
Magic and what's her name? Moonstar, Mirage, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess this is going to be the 4 issues that kind of go in between until they do a New Mutants.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me. And we got Spider-Man 10 getting a second printing because, Spider-Boy.
Spider-Boy.
All right. Actually got a big one this week. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 35. The A cover is just a banger in itself. And then, of course, when we pull it down here a little bit.
Is that Ji Hung Lee? Who did that cover?
I am not sure, to be honest. Let me check this out. See, it does not tell me there. Let me see if I can pull it up here on another page. Did that fuck anything up?
Or In Hyuk Lee, Ji Hung Lee.
It is a Yoon.
Yeah, it's a Yoon. Nice.
Yeah, gorgeous cover.
I'm not collecting Star Wars, but if I had to pick one, I think the homage would have been my pick.
Yeah, if you go down here a little bit, we've got Salvador LaRocca doing an homage to, of course, Star Wars number 1. And, of course, Ventress is getting a 15th anniversary cover or whatever. So, I mean, definitely 3 winners on those covers. All right. Next up, we've got Storm number 4 or 5. And I forget where we're at in this miniseries. I'm still see, you know what happened, because it's a Storm series, so of course there's a lot of like nice either B or C covers or exclusives or whatever. So now I gotta wait on them to come in. I think I've only read like issue 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think they've only had 2 issues so far, and it's very much a very in the past type of storyline, so nothing's really consequential about it. But I mean, it's been okay, I suppose.
Okay. Well, at least you can get some solid covers out of it. So.
Well, I mean, the thing was like that was their big thing. Like that art term was like the big one, and then obviously everything else, because everybody loves to draw Storm, but now they don't even have even one variant, not even something.
I know, right?
Like not even like a pet Avengers cover. So
it seems like a serious missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Because we need all the Storm. Storm is highly underrated. She should get. That's the thing that kills me too, because whenever they give them the opportunity to write a series about a character like this, like you look at like the Rogue and Gambit series or whatever, or there was another one that they did just here not too long ago with Gambit and Storm. They're always taking place in the past, or they're just like completely irrelevant to anything. You know what I mean? It's just
like why couldn't we have something more present day and just a little bit after something, like how like after Judgment Day where everybody was judged and stuff like that, like why can we talk about that and do something like that? I don't know.
Marvel, we got a question for you down here in the comments section, and just in case you didn't see, that Horley variant, open order.
Ooh.
It is open order. All right.
Possibly. We'll see. We'll have to see it on release day.
Next up, we've got Venom 24. I love the Doom cover just because that's creepy as shit. The symbiote leaking out of all of the cracks and crevices and whatever there. And obviously 23 was a big issue. Okay, so it says we got the Stegman here for Venom 24. Is it just me, or was that the same one that we just saw on the last issue?
So he's doing the same pose, different character, so it's a different kind of event.
Wait a minute, hold on. What the
Doing
fuck is
24
going
and
on here with it?
25, if you're looking. Yeah,
Yeah, they're both on FOC this week.
apparently.
How the hell does that work?
And number 25 is an oversized, so they're probably.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Damn, they're fucking FOCing it a month early, basically. All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. There you go.
Okay, like, didn't we just have, like, Doctor Doom gets his own kind of symbiote in Lethal Protector, like, 3 weeks ago, and now we're doing it in the present day? Like, really? Why? Why do we need to keep on refreshing these stories?
Yeah, why not? We got Lashley with a full variant, though. Definitely want to grab that one. Yeah, that is for 25. All right, that's so weird that they had that it's on FOC a fucking full month early. That is crazy to me. But all right, whatever.
64
X-Force
pages.
number 43, and quietly, Raza killing it on a B cover for Colossus.
Oh, yeah. Ordering that.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I haven't heard or seen a whole lot about it, but if you're into Raza covers, that's definitely a pickup.
That's been like my
Kind of
favorite
slipping
thing.
under the radar.
That's been like my favorite thing since Colossus joined back onto X Force. Is we're getting more covers like the Inhyuk Lee 1 in 25, the Bajorn Barons one, and then now this Raza. So
Yeah,
it's a
and
good
the
time.
Hellfire was it the Hellfire Gala's coverage that they did with him. That shit was fire too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to Dynamite. So we got all your TNA covers that you could possibly want.
Hey, Hades isn't like that.
Bunch of, well, I mean, maybe he could show a little leg if you want. Oh, of course, Marvel's mentioning Hades because we've got Disney villains. Hades #1 this week. So another Disney villain getting his, I don't know, origin story or just whatever, a story. And man, yeah, the version of that Darbo, pretty nice. They're pretty nice, but I'm not paying $50 or $100 for it.
Yeah, not those prices. I grabbed the B cover, the Jay Lee cover.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish there was a few more like incentive, like or a few more covers. Like
I know, right?
Maleficent had a whole bunch of them, and not even like the FOC is a blank. Like
Yeah.
what the shit? Like Maleficent got those J. Scott Campbell ones, and
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I do like the Darbo. That's not bad. I just love the Jay Lee. Definitely picking that one up.
Yeah.
I'm I got to pick up the action figure just because I
Well,
got
see, I've thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go down that hill.
I know, right? Well, yeah, because then you run into shit like like the one for fucking Gargoyles from last week was just not good at all. But it's like, damn, I've been picking up all the other ones, so.
Right. Well, the one for #2 is going to be Pain, and then or Pain and Panic, so that'll be 2 and 3. I'm like, okay, and then what? I'm like, no, I don't need these.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Don't I? But at the same time, don't I need these?
Yeah, right. Speaking of Maleficent and Jay Lee's killing it on the A cover for Maleficent.
Beautiful.
And that's probably that FOC, the Campbell, the O.
See, why do we get that?
But that's gonna be a hard 9/8 though with all that black.
Oh yeah.
If you're looking to get it graded, but it is a nice cover. And we've got Kong Great War #3. I feel like I should have read that one, but yeah. And Red Sonja 2023 #2. I think I love that C cover, the Barons.
Just, you know what? It's so funny that they have to say Red Sonja 2023. Probably
why 2023?
Because the 2022 is probably still going with 6 issues, but 193 covers because that's what they do, and then they just start a new series just to put it out at
Right.
number 1 and put out another 100 covers for number 1.
No doubt. Hey, it works when they're good, though.
Yeah, like that.
I'll
The B cover, the In-Hyuk Lee, that you
yeah.
can't go wrong with that one.
All right. And finally, wrapping it up, you got all the other bullshit.
The everything else.
So let's see what we've got here at Marvel. Let me know if anything sticks out to you. See, we got that Bloody Parts #1 from American Mythology. I don't know anything about that shit. So. If you're into Archie's horror series, they've got Chilling Adventures of Strange Science getting a one shot. So let's see. Conan the Barbarian #2 is on FOC if you want to pick up the foil for that one.
That is nice, though.
That is a very nice foil. I think that's a homage to the movie too, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Or at least that same pose for sure.
Right? But that's a hefty $13.99 price tag. So
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
going to be limited. I assume at that price it might be limited.
I would hope so. So you can ensure allocations will abound. All right, we got Godzilla Rivals versus Space Godzilla getting #1. That B cover is pretty cool. It looks like it almost has like a sort of blacklight vibe to it. And okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what exactly the fuck these are, other than some just kind of off the wall one shots. But we've got IDW doing an endless summer thing. I guess they got a whole theme going on. First one up is for D&D Saturday Morning Adventures.
Okay, well, why
But
the hell?
We're not done.
Why do we need this? Like, whoever thought of a storyline where the D&D characters go to a fucking beach? Beaches probably didn't even exist in this type of realm during D&D times. Like, no, like this was not a thing. Like, plastic was not invented during the time of D&D. Like, stop this. Like, this is not a thing.
Well, if you'll take note on your screen, we've also got My Little Pony and Sonic going to the beach, apparently.
Oh, God.
But wait, there's more. The Ninja Turtles are also hitting the beach. So,
And you know what? I bet you that the Transformers would have went to the beach as well. But luckily, they're not anymore.
could we get? I mean, I could have got on board with G.I. Joe going to the beach if we're getting some Baroness and some Lady Jane.
See, that would have made sense. But like you damn well know, they would have made an IDW Transformers at the fucking beach because
Right.
for fucking robots to go to the beach.
Right. All right. We got a new series coming out from Massive, who I believe used to be Whatnot, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So they changed their publisher name. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. We still remember that they're Whatnot. Okay. Plot holes #1. I'm not going to lie. I do like that C cover because I'm a Beta Ray Bill fan.
Yeah, they got some great. I mean, say what you will, they got some great artists on this #1, and it is Sean Murphy. So I like his stuff. It's been really good.
It is. It is. There's been a couple good reads out of their stuff too. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. It's not all horrible by any means or anything like that. Astrobots I thought was pretty decent. So
yeah.
I'll check out this plot holes for sure.
When I looked this up, I think this was actually a graphic novel, and now they're splitting up into comic form. I think it was something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And I feel like that that Bengal cover is just, I don't know. It reminds me of something.
It's got to be like a movie poster homage, right?
Feels like it is.
It's almost like a Back to the Future, or what was that movie? Driver? Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds?
Maybe.
Something like that.
Some very 80s vibe too.
Yeah.
And of course the video game homage cover coming in at H. I know it's a
Sega. I was not a Sega fan, so I really don't know.
I know it's a Sega game. I don't know what game it is though. I can't. I have no idea on what game that was. So, see what else we got. Oh, we got Sonic the Hedgehog's 900th adventure. So,
Ooh, what a price tag! $8.
yeah, and how 900 adventure of what? Comics, or have there really been 900 fucking Sonic the Hedgehog comics? That seems unlikely.
I mean, if you probably count the Archie comics, but I mean that shouldn't really.
Yeah, but even if you count them, I mean, think about it. Detective has been running for fucking how long? And that's only over
That's true.
1,000. So how has Sonic the Hedgehog had 900? That shit doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Yeah, I feel like even if you counted that plus mini issues, like little stuff like that, yeah, you're probably not. You might be lucky to be at even 5 or 6.
We gotta be counting fucking video games and cartoon episodes and shit like that. I feel like
Cameo appearance and like Capcom versus Street Fighter, like shit like that.
Yeah, because that's just a really high number when you think about it. I mean, all right, Stranger Things. If you're picking up that, and the Outer Spacemen. Oh, okay, lots of Outer Spacemen.
How come Stranger Things aren't going to the beach? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, good question. Good question.
Motherfuckers.
Wow. Okay, the Outer Spacemen has a foil, and that has got a $20 price tag for the foil on that one. So, bold pricing.
I don't even know what the hell this is.
I have no idea.
That's also a horrible cover. It looks like they actually took a photo of it and then uploaded it to the preview.
Yeah, it really kind of does, right? With the glare and shit. And TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures has been a fun read. Oh, and of course the TMNT versus Street Fighter. Missing some cover art for that. They always do one of those video game type ones, so I'm sure that's the one I'll be picking up for that one.
And you know what? It hasn't been the best storyline, but it's been okay. It's kind of weird hearing people like Ken talk.
Right.
His dialogue is really terrible, but yeah, for what it's worth, it's been fun.
Yeah, it hasn't been a bad read. All right, and last but not least, I guess we're getting a Vanity Remastered Edition. So that's a nice creepy cover there if you're into, I guess, babies or possibly bubblegum covers. Is that a bubblegum cover? I don't know.
Ooh, possibly.
I don't know what that is. On that note, we will call it, because that's all we got for this week for the FOC.
Not a bad week.
900 stories. I don't know. I can't make sense of it, man. It just seems like a lot. Like,
even so when I clicked on the solicit, it said 900 adventures. So if he goes on, 2 adventures within a book, is that what they count? I'm like, that's a little stretching it a little bit.
Yeah, that seems like, I don't know. It's reaching. No matter how they're doing it, it's fucking reaching. But what can you do? All right, guys. Well, that's the FOC for the week. So not too bad. Like I said, not a huge week as far as relevance or anything like that. But there's some solid stories and some solid cover buys.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm excited for Hades. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to.
Right, Hades is definitely a winner.
I'm waiting for a Jafar one. You know what? Hercules is my second favorite Disney movie, so I'm waiting for a Jafar one. Like that'd be really neat to see.
I feel like Jafar has to be on the way for sure.
Oh yeah,
he's got to be. He's one of the most iconic Disney villains. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm sure we'll see him. All right, guys. Well, that's all the FOC we got for this week. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up and get out of here. Don't forget, tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yep, tomorrow night, You can check out BC over on his channel. He's doing his Sunday weekly wrap up. Not miss that.
With the
And then,
butcher.
of course, what's that?
He's got the butcher on.
Yeah, that's right. He does have the butcher on this week. So I'm glad you mentioned that. I always forget to mention his guest, but he's got butcher on there this week. So, that's always worth checking out. One Impressible Defects. He's fucking hilarious. Great guy. Definitely want to see that one. And then check us out on Monday. We've got previously on, what we do. We got Trade Center. We'll talk about the news a little bit. We got some brackets, some contests of champions we're going to throw at you. And,
oh my god, you guys are gonna have a big week on. I can't be there on Monday because I have to work. But yeah, you guys got your work cut out for you with the SDCC weekend. So lots of stuff came out already for sure.
I know, right? Definitely lots of stuff to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know, we might see some new stuff too. So
yeah, for sure.
The Disney villain, the hunter that shot Bambi's mom, right? I don't know if they're gonna give us that one. Don't know. They might. You never know. I wouldn't put it past them. All right. And let's see. Is this?
This is the Halls week.
Yeah, I believe this is the Halls week, right? Yep.
Halls week or Grail week, whatever you want.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing Show Me Your Grails. Doing Show Me Your Grails.
Well, it's gonna be Halls as well because I forgot to show half the stuff that I picked up, so it's gonna be a little mix of both.
Okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think this week I might have a light week this week going on, so I might be able to tune in. I might be able to get to tune in. I don't know if I'll be able to get to stop by or not. We'll have to see how it is, but yeah, I usually have to fucking work, so I end up missing the Hall show and catching it on the replay. But
that's always the worst.
Right, and of course, catch us back here next week at the same time. All right, guys, that's all we got for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys have a great week. We appreciate you watching. Later, guys.
Peace.